Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both defensive coordinators will look to their middle linebackers to lead by example in today's matchup. It's Bowman's 49ers going up against Kuechly's Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. They go play action here on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Detroit! From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, that's Norris. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught to Charles. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. Handoff comes to Hyde. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw now on second and 10. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, Trubisky. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Warner. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trubisky will throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third and goal, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right, that run after catch.
Give running right, it's high. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as...
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The play clock's running down. On 1st down, Baker trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He'll drop to throw. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go now.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go. Detroit. Detroit. Back in Philly. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
No. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
On 3rd down, it's Norris. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's going to let this one go deep, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now let's go. Hey. 4 down. Watch it now, Barney. Watch 48.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeForest Buckner. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He got 29 yards that time. Now Trubisky on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Warner. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. That's caught out left by Perriman. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he is level. Knocked down hard, right at the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
And he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great... There. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Watching that body, beauty, 319. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll give to Hyde. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They're going to look to throw, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing here, Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
this situation, you're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Back.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Leopard. Set. Blue landed.
Now it's Trubisky. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Complete here. It's Hyde. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Pernell McPhee in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. On play action, they'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
To the air, Trubisky after the pick 6, escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flushed out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. So a tiptoe catch back of the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
They go play action with Trubisky, rolling to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Detroit!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that is incomplete here.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
In motion left is Perriman.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That is caught. It's Perriman. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Detroit! Here we go. Back there, Philly. Here we go. Back on now. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. On second down, Trubisky. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Trubisky on third and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And Parkey's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? Just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Watching that, Barney. Watching that, Barney. Detroit. Over.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Tighten up. Watching that, Barney.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room inside the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas, and the Cowboys have wound up winning that football game. Dak Prescott, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set. To go here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Forced out to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Foles Eagles going up against Garoppolo's 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And Salek here, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts, and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. He finds his running back, Hyde. Fighting through it, he's got space. Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, 63 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brock Coyle coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And complete to Zach Ertz. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Garoppolo now. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now a run with Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Let's go.
They try again with Hyde. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out come the Eagles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Foles. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Foles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On first down, Garoppolo. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action here on first down. Gonna let one foot. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 20. Yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Ertz over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They don't throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. He got 29 yards that time. Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them. Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self. I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith. They'll look to throw here. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field.
And the ball's out. High fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Aldrick Robinson, 77 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, we got a second here. Thinking back to Week 15, a cool moment in that Panthers-Green Bay game. Did you see the video of Cam Newton and Clay Matthews?
I did, and, when you watch it, and, what everybody told me, when they're watching it live, you could see something happening because the commentators were talking at that time. Then they took the commentators' voices out, and you caught everything. So let me see if I have it right. Cam Newton, quarterback for the Panthers, had some byplay with linebacker Clay Matthews of Green Bay, and Clay was telling him he knew what he was about to call, right?
Yeah, Clay was saying, well, yeah, guys, watch for the wheel route. And Cam said, oh, that's cool. You've been watching film? Well, watch this. And he switched the play and threw a slant to McCaffrey for a touchdown.
How great is that? The back and forth. So Clay Matthews did his homework, but they changed it up, right? Because it looked like a wheel, and he turned it into a slant. That's an excellent counter play by the Carolina Panthers. What a cool moment. Cam Newton and Clay Matthews.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Reuben Foster picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Garoppolo. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. They find some open field here. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he is knocked down from the side. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be first down 49ers. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got him.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. DeForest Buckner getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Foles. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete.